Hey, Hagen, come here. What? Oh my gosh. You better come over here and sit. I'm going to ask you a question.
No,
Hey, take this to Jake in the dugout. Just go put it by his back, would you? Where you going? Oh, I'm just joking. Do what? Oh, man. Hey, Lee. Come sit by me and help me commentate. I got one. Now I won't have to bother you. Great. You don't trust me. I wouldn't either.
You might video my toes again. They're not looking very good.
Did you look back on the video?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't on purpose.
Oh, I got it. All right, about to play 9U Elite Gladiators versus Piranhas Hughes in just a few minutes. You guys stand by. All right, guys, we're just waiting on the umpires. It's a 9U Elite Gladiators versus the 10U. You guys are 10U Elite, right? 10U Elite Piranhas Hughes. It's the first time we've ever played them. Us little 9-year-olds probably gonna get the whooping put on us, but we're gonna give them all we got. So y'all stand by for a sec. All right, guys, just touching back in with you. We waiting on the umpires. 9U Elite Gladiators in the first base dugout. 10U Elite Piranhas, Hughes, Jared Hughes' team, in the third base dugout. This team is probably the strongest 10U Elite team that we've heard of that plays regularly out of Ford Park. So we'll see what happens. I think it's going to be fun. All right, and we have an umpire. All we need is 2 coaches. And just to let you guys know, the wind is blowing in probably, I don't know, I'd say 10, 15 miles an hour gust coming in towards home plate. So any batter in this game is really going to have to work hard to hit a deep shot. And the higher it goes, the faster the wind's probably blowing. So they need to keep it low and hard and see what happens. I got one right here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's double-sided. Make sure that my guys pick heads. And Coach Doug is volunteering to be visitors. I like that too. All right, so Gladiators Hughes is home team. I'm sorry, Piranhas Hughes is home team. Gladiators 9U Elite is visitors by choice. Game time?
Game time.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, the clock has started. Hour and 35 minutes. Still waiting on the home plate umpire to come, and I think he's fixing to round the fence. There he is right there. So it is time to get down to business. Whew. So tell me your son's name.
Cade.
Cade. Cade what?
McReynolds.
McReynolds. I have Cade McReynolds' mom standing here, sitting beside me. I'm gonna make her talk to me. She doesn't want to, but I don't care, because I'm gonna ask her lots of questions. What is your name again?
Kristen.
Kristen.
Galati.
Do what?
Galati.
You like? That's fine. That's fine. Don't bother me. So, what did y'all play last weekend?
We were out of town. Our team played.
Oh, they did. How'd they do?
They lost to Smash.
Lost to Smash. First round, second round?
First round.
First round.
No, I lied. Second round.
Second round. All right. So, you know, pretty much anything can happen here. We don't know. It's a really good 10U Elite team that we're going up against. We're playing up. Not making excuses, because I believe these boys are one of the best 9U teams around here. So we'll see what happens. So let this pitcher. Now this pitcher's number 34. What is his name?
Alex.
You sure? All right.
His name is Alex.
Alex, number 34 on the bump. And it looks like number 12 behind the plate. I don't know any of these kids. Where's your boy at?
Right field.
Right field. And then where's Daigle at? Rodney's son.
First.
Okay. Okay. Rodney Daigle's son is on first, and man, that wind is blowing in. I'd say easy 15 miles an hour blowing in. So this is not going to be a hitter's game here. This will be a fielder's game. So, but you know, it's going to be hard to judge the ball with the wind blowing in that hard. So we'll just have to see. Ooh, and number 12 has a cannon. No one hoppers for him. All right, here we go. Top of the lineup. As usual, number 33, Jude Gulkey, is going to lead off here for the Gladiators. Let's see what happens. Second baseman tying his shoe. Here we go. All right, here we go. Jude Gulkey up to the plate. Here comes the first pitch. And it was a ball. Low and inside. Swing and a hit, and it looks like it's gonna get to the shortstop, but he's gonna bobble it, and Jude's safely at first base. The camera looks a little blurry. Give me a minute to get through this first inning, and I'll try to wipe it down. Probably a fingerprint from the kids. All right, Logan Anderson, number 13, up to bat. Jude standing on first base. We'll see the arm of the catcher here. See what happens. And pitcher not having any of Jude leading off. What he doesn't realize is how fast Jude is, so we'll see. I just saw the catcher throw down to second, and he threw down hard. He's got a strong, strong arm.
Yeah, you still got sun.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. And there's a strike. All right, 1-1 count for Logan. And Jude makes it safely to second. Now the count's 1-2. Jude stole. And I'll tell you what, this catcher, you can definitely tell that this is a 10-year elite player. This kid's got a cannon. All right, there's the first out. And here comes number 8 up to bat. See what happens. Jude standing on second, 1 out. Jake up to bat. And tried for the pickoff. Jude couldn't decide which way he wanted to go. Barely made it back to second. And this wind is blowing in hard. Jake, keep it low. The wind's blowing in hard. And the pitcher is not liking Jude leading off at all. No pitch yet to Jake. Here we go. Oh, swing and a miss. And that's strike number 1 for Jake Smith. 0-1 count for Jake with 1 out. Jude now stole third. All we need is Jake to put the ball in play to score Jude. Oh, and there it goes, right in the gap. And Jude is going to easily score. Jake gets a single, and Gladiators now scored 1. And that's going to bring, with 1 out, that's going to bring Mason West up to bat with Jake standing on first base. Jake is on first. And the pitcher does not like it when the runners lead off. Here we go. Oh, Jake got caught. Jake got caught. What's he gonna do? Oh, get there. Oh, God, he's in a pickle. What's he gonna do? Get down. And he got him. He cannot do that. Jake got caught in a rundown because he stutter stepped. Didn't know which way to go. He's got to learn to get back to the base. So that's an out we didn't need. All right, 0-1 count for Mason. Hopefully he can do something here. We really need him. Jake wasn't smart on that. Swing, and it's going to first base. Oh, and it's a foul ball. Had some spin on it. What's the count, Blue? What is it? Is it one strike? That's it? Okay. One. Okay. All right. Sorry, the count wrong. So 0-1 is now the count for Mason West. With 2 outs, Gladiators have scored 1. Mason looking for a 2-out rally here. There he goes. And that's a low for ball number 1. The count now 1-1. 2 outs. Gladiators leading 1-0. And that's ball number 2. Count now 2-1 with 2 outs on West. And that's 3-1. Count now 31 for Mason West. And that's a strike. So now we have a full count for West. So now we realize that this umpire likes low balls. He's calling low and strikes. That's his zone is low. And that's ball number 4, and that's going to put West on first base and bring up Braden Frederick, who's been sick with strep throat the last couple of days. So let's see if he can get a big hit here and try to correct the outs that, or at least one of the outs that Jake messed up on. All right, so Mason West is at first, and Frederick is up. Pitcher goes to throw to first for the pick, and unsuccessful. Mason West makes it back easily. Doug giving the batter the sign. Frederick, his bat has really come alive lately, so really expecting something good from him. And there's ball number 1. Tried to pitch out. Mason West did not fall for it. Mason with a lead off first. And there's ball number 2. There he goes. On a pass ball, Mason's going to steal second. And now the count is 2-0 on Frederick with Mason West standing at second base. And pitcher turns around to throw, does not throw, but makes Mason dive back to second. 2-0 is the count, 2 outs. Gladiators leading 1-0. Oh, and a big foul ball. 2-1 now the count for Frederick with 2 outs. Frederick not feeling himself today, so just the fact that he's brave enough to be out here on the field as he's feeling so bad shows his character for sure. And now it's 3-1 on a drop ball from the catcher. Mason West is now standing on third base. 31 with 2 outs on Frederick. Frederick really needs to be smart here. Let's see what happens. 31 is the count. And there's ball 4. And that's going to put Braden Frederick on first base. Now Gladiators have runners on the corners, and looks like Piranhas are going to make a mound visit. And as he does that, I'm going to try to clean this lens, get the blurry off of it. Yes, sir, on YouTube. All right, not sure if that helped the blurriness. I don't know if it did or not. Anyway, that's the best we can get right now. So now that brings up Jackson Lane with 2 outs, runners on the corners. Jackson Lane, number 12, who is one of our pitchers, and third base, shortstop, all in one. Pass ball for ball number 1. Now, Braden Frederick has stolen second, so Gladiators have runners on second and third with a 1-0 count on Jackson Lane, 2 outs. Bottom of the first, Gladiators leading 1-0. And there's ball number 2. Looks like number 34 on the mound is rattled. He's having a hard time finding the zone, which is good for the Gladiators. Swing and a big hit. Oh, it's straight to right field, and he catches it, makes the catch. And now, that was your kid? Good job. Good job, Mama.
He scares me all the time.
All right, so Gladiators only scored 1 in the top of the first inning. Now we're going to go down to the bottom of the first and see what happens. So hang tight and let them make it swap over. All right, so let's give you the rundown on the defense of the Gladiators. Looks like Jude Golke is behind the plate. Jake Smith on first. Mason West on second. Braden Frederick now feeling good enough to play shortstop. He wasn't feeling good on the last game. And Jackson Lane on third. It looks like Mason Thibodeau is in left field. Jordan Thompson in center. And who is that? Logan Anderson in right field. And that's going to put Braden Such, number 11, on the bump to start out on this game. Jackson Monroe is going to be the first one sitting out on this inning. So
you don't look that old. Oh, you really? You don't look that old.
all right, so let's see what happens here. No idea. We usually try to score 2 or 3 in the first inning. That was unsuccessful. Just scored 1. So Gladiators leading bottom of the first 1-0. But now it's time to see what the Piranhas have in store for us. All right, there was the throwdown. So now it's time to see what we can do.
Start us off.
Wind has died down quite a bit. In fact, it's very still. All right, here comes the first pitch. Swing and fouls it off down the third baseline. 0-1 count. Swing, and it's a pop-up to shortstop. Will he get under it and catch it? Yes, he does. First out, second pitch. Braden Frederick sets up underneath a pop fly,
All right, Taylor.
and he is out. So it's 1 up, 1 down. And who is this one?
Jet.
Jet? J-E-T, Jet. Okay, 00. His real name is Jet. Okay, just checking. I thought I heard you wrong. Jet, number 00, now is up to bat. He's their second batter in their lineup. Swing, and it's a pop-up. Somebody call it. Somebody call it. Oh, and he missed it. You got to jerk that helmet off and go to work sometimes. So that's almost an out, but not. So it's 1 out, and 0-1 is the count. All right, let's see what happens here for Jet. Probably didn't get that name for nothing. Second pitch. And that's a ball. Count now 1-1 with 1 out. Nobody on. First batter was out. All right, 1-1 is a count for Jet, 00. Swing and a miss. Now it's 1-2 for Jet. All right, here we go. 1-2 is a count with 1 out. And there is strikeout. There's out number 2. Such awesome.
This is his birthday present.
That's awesome. All right.
All right, Kason.
So 2 up, 2 down, and who is this? What is he playing? Oh, that's Daigle. Okay. Kason Daigle, Rodney Daigle's son, now up to bat. 2 up, 2 down. Let's see what happens here. First pitch. Ooh, and that is a ball. Ball number 1. 1-1 with 2 outs, nobody on. All right, Such looking tough on the mound. Looks a little bit like Wild Thing from Major League with those glasses. I like it. Oh, big hit, and it's a pop-up. Such got to get it. And there is the 3rd out. 3 up and 3 down for the 9U Elite Gladiators. That's going to end the first inning. Gladiators 1, Piranhas 0. Stand by while we switch it around. All right, here we go. Top of the 2nd inning. It looks like Mason Thibodeau, number 4, is going to be the first up to bat. And it looks like we have a new pitcher, 00, which his name is Jet, is now pitching for the Piranhas. Looked like he's throwing some gas to the fire. Time him, Thibodeau. J-E-T. I don't know if it's 2 T's. Is it 1 T or 2 T's? Do you know? I mean, I'm just getting technical, trying to make conversation. I know you can lie to. Is the name probably not even Jet, is it? 2 T's. J-E-T-T.
Brayden goes to school with a boy named Jet.
Jet. All right, cool. That's a cool name. Jet Jagger. That is a cool name. Sounds like a movie star. All right, here comes the wind. The wind died down for the Piranhas, and it's kicked back up for the Gladiators. Shoes untied, Mason. Your shoes untied, Mason.
Go 3 down, Jet.
Just don't want you to trip over it, kid. Tuck it in there if you need to. Thibodeau's got his batting glove on. He can't really tie a shoe. And that's good enough. Here we go. All right, wind's coming behind the ball to push it into the plate, and it is not a hitter's game with this wind picked up. And here comes the first pitch to Mason Thibodeau, number 4. And that is actually a very pretty strike. I can't say that was a good strike. That was a good, hard, right down the middle. All right, so we know this kid can throw. And that's a ball. If this kid's not the ace pitcher on the team, I don't know who can be better than this. Oh, way late. I mean, way late. You have got to swing a little earlier than that, Tib. 1-2 is the count. Ooh, here comes the wind. That's a 20-mile-an-hour wind right there if it's more. All right, 2-2 now the count. This kid is throwing some heat. Let's see what he's got.
Hey, good pitch. Good pitch.
Yeah, this kid's throwing 55. I've got a gun here. I'm going to shoot him again and see. 2-2, still the count. Thibodeau trying to stay alive. All right, it's a full count now on Tib. Tib just trying to get the bat on the ball and get down the line. Let's go. Come on, Tibby. Ooh, it stays alive. 52.
Let's go, Jet.
Okay. You hold that down, it does too. I got one just like it.
I was still trying to figure out how to make it go.
Yeah. All right, full count for Thibodeau. He's battling. Swing, and he fouls it off again. Thibodeau's not giving up. Not giving up at all. Thibodeau looking to win this battle. Here we go. And that is ball number 4. And that's going to send Thibodeau to first, and that's going to bring up Jordan Thompson, number 16. Nobody out. Thibodeau on first. Jordan up to bat. And that's a strike. 0-1 count. Kid's throwing 55, 54. Not outrageous. A few kids on our team throw 54. All right, here we go. 0-1 count for Jordan. Thibodeau on first, the leadoff, trying for the pickoff, and Thibodeau dives back to first successfully. Still 0-1 count. Thibodeau's still on first. And the pitcher not liking Thibodeau at all to step off that base. So let's see what happens here. Oh, there's a bunt, and that's going to get Jordan out at first. There's our first out, and it's going to advance Thibodeau to second base.
Let's go, B.
And that's going to bring Braden Such, our pitcher, up to the plate. All right. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Thibodeau with a big lead off second. Oh, Oh, and swing and a foul ball. Pops it straight up behind us. 0-1 now the count.
Come on, B.
Such with a very powerful swing. Just needs to get the bat on it. And that's a ball inside and low. Count now 1-1 with 1 out. Gladiators leading 1-0, top of the second inning, and Thibodeau is standing on second base. Such at the plate. Swing and fouls it up again, up and back.
Come on, Brayden. Level
Count
shoulders.
now 1-2. You got it, Such. See it. All right. 1 out, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Thibodeau standing on second. And Such
Let's go, B.
at the plate. 1-2 count. Oh, and there's the strikeout they were looking for. Now it's 2 outs. Gun.
You got a
You
gun?
want to use it?
Yeah, here, I'll do it. I'll show you.
Oh, that's... I'm at the bottom. You bought that at Academy?
Yeah, Amazon.
Oh,
Same
Amazon?
thing, Amazon, Academy. They're both the same price.
$54. Okay.
It's just the Bushnell right over there.
All right, 1-2 is the count with 2 outs. Jackson Monroe at the plate. Thibodeau still standing on second. Didn't work. Up, and that's the 3rd out. And that is going to end the top of the second inning. Gladiators still holding on to their lead, 1-0 over the Piranhas, but it's their turn to bat. Can you pull up the group and see if it's frozen?
Yeah, somebody did. My mom just texted me and told me it was frozen.
All right, guys, it looks like the screen has blacked out. I'm gonna kill this feed. Yeah, it's froze up. Okay, so I'm gonna kill the feed.